Hi everyone, it's Vardo Tarot, and I'm back with another video. If you are liking this channel and the content, be sure to subscribe and to give this video a thumbs up. So today I just wanted to come on here and talk about sort of femininity, the female condition, things like that, because with all of this stuff with the US overturning Roe v. Wade and all that, I've been feeling a lot of anger towards, women's place in our contemporary culture and society. And so, a way that that helps me process this kind of thing is through spirituality and tarot and discussing it and talking about it. So, this video is for whoever is also feeling sort of angry and lost and like your position as a woman in society is precarious and we're not receiving the type of respect that is required for humanity. So traditionally women have been very interested. Traditionally women are witches, like it kind of reminds me back to when I it reminds me back to like a Salem witch trial or something, like they used to really burn women for having voices and for having knowledge and power that men didn't like. And so this kind of gives me a similar vibe. So to me it's natural to turn to our traditional female powers, which can be witchcraft and tarot and ancient wisdom and speaking and things like that. So I'm just calling in sort of like, well, I'm definitely channeling Artemis energy. Like Artemis is her Roman name is Diana. It's like the Greek goddess of the hunt, and also chastity. And what else? She's like a protector of the innocent. She's a virgin. But she's also the goddess of childbirth. So I'm channeling Artemis today to give us some messages on how to feel about this, what to do, how to go forward in America, and kind of all over on just with our freedoms taken away. And knowing that, society views women as not deserving of complete rights. So the first card out is the Three of Pentacles. Collaboration, working together. Okay, Death. Ace of Cups in reverse. Let me just get like some 4 cards out. Six of Pentacles and 4 of Swords in reverse, and King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So, with Death, at least in a spiritual sense, the revolution is coming. The revolution is on its way, if it's not already here. Big transformation in the collective consciousness is coming, because this was such a revealing act on a wide scale. This was a revealing act about what it means to be a woman in America. So this is a big change and a big purifying. Death can be a very purifying energy, because it's sort of, you see the ground, it's like when leaves fall and die, they fertilize the soil, and it becomes, decomposing energy is like something that nourishes the future. So as much as there's destruction and uh, even sort of violence, I mean, and many women are going to die because of this. Um, it is also just very revelatory, if that's a word. With the Three of Pentacles, I'm getting that this is a time to bind together and to support each other and to put in work. The Ace of Cups here is giving me the womb energy, and I gotta say, some messages that I was getting before coming on here and doing this reading was it's time to protect the womb. It's time to protect the uterus, because this is something that's coming under attack. We think that we think that abortion is something that can attack, or like people are, abortion is the violent thing. It's like, this is actually the violent thing, because there are women who will not be able to get treatment and who are going to be dying from complications with like miscarriages and ectopic pregnancies and things like that. So with this Ace of Cups in reverse, it's showing me that it is now really a time to protect the womb. So this is a time for every woman and man and every person with a uterus to get educated, spread knowledge about contraception. It seems so trivial to say, but this is something that has been coming into my awareness. Get really comfortable and really smart with contraception, because that is something that's a tool that we can use. And another thing, just in general, so the womb is like, as the physical thing, but also as a spiritual thing. Our innate femininity and even feminine energy, because for people with wombs, that's a center for creation. It's a center for creativity. It's a center in the body for life, and it is under attack, and that is all the more reason to build up the protection and build up the strengthen the root chakra and the sacral chakra to really become someone that is strong walking through this world. So things that can mean, I mean, I love Pilates, so that can be like, I'm talking about strengthening the womb for spiritual strength. So that can look like mindful exercise and movement, yoga to strengthen the center, meditation, having any kind of creative expression that you do these days, or that we do, is can be reviewed, edited, do many drafts, protect it, and maybe don't share it with so many people, and things like that, specifically men. This brings me to the next card, the Six of Pentacles. We do not need to be giving men our energy anymore. I saw a TikTok about this. It's like women who are like, I don't know if I can handle men. It's like, I now, because of this decision, we can be arguing about like the not all men and things like that, but I don't think the people that watch me are not all men people. But when something like this happens in 2022, it really shows, it really just completely puts in front of our faces the role that women have in a society as a whole. So these right now, I can't, for me personally, I can't deal with stupid men or the classic type of giving and over demanding that is asked of women in general. Like, this to me is something that is needing to be addressed as well, because women can't be complacent right now. We can't be pleasing and lacking boundaries and things like that. This is very much like a time for boundaries with oneself and one's energy. Same thing here. But then this card is also giving me, it is not a time to despair. It's not a time to like withdraw. Yes, it is boundaries. Yes, it is protecting your energy, but it's not a time to withdraw because we need to be together and actively fighting these kinds of laws and decisions made by people that aren't women or that don't understand anything about reproductive rights or reproductive health. Or I've been seeing the videos of like these of like the Supreme Court justices or like the state representatives that just don't understand anything about reproductive health at all, and these are like laws that they're passing. So this is not the time to sit back and withdraw. I mean, of course you have to feel your feelings and things like that, but this is a time to take action. With the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, this is a king, so it's like a masculine, but it's cup energy. So this is a call to tap into our masculine cups energy. So that is like creativity, emotion, and communication, transmission, health. All of that can be in the yang energy, like in the masculine style. So definitely creating, collaborating, working, communicating with each other, things like that. So using our platforms, like what I'm kind of doing now, to discuss these kinds of things and to share our voices and our feelings and to be real about it. So I'm going to get some more cards from another deck. I feel like I want to grieve this, and I want to grieve the violence against women that can happen. You know, we're in the midst of issues with like the economy and like racism in America. There's a war going on in Ukraine and because of Russia, and then there's this, and then in the US again, women are getting their rights taken away, all because of, you know, people are theorizing that it's about the economy. Like we need more laborers. So then like historically that's what happens when you ban abortion, is because you need the poorest people, the people with the least amount of access, to be producing labor. And this kind of thing is like, I think on a collective level, we have to come to terms with that. Like we have to come to real terms. Like in America, this is what is happening. Like they would rather let women die and let people die than all in favor of the capital. So this is also why I'm getting Artemis, because I'm thinking about Katniss Everdeen. You know, she like fights against the capital because and she is like, she was written as an Artemis archetype. So I've been thinking about that, and I was like, okay, this is the point. This is who we're calling on for guidance. Sharing with others to grieving together through art and voice and speaking and emotion. And this is the Ten of Wands, but in this depiction, I'm going by the illustration. This is like she's, you know, calling your loved ones, you know, talking it out with the women in your life is a good thing to do. And then again, this reminds me a lot, protecting the womb. It's the King of Wands in reverse. So King of Wands in reverse, don't deal with the men. He's there's this tarot reader, Infinite Love 1111, that calls the King of Wands King Dingaling, and it's coming out here in reverse. Do not deal with men. There's no need and no point to be dealing with men. And when I say men, like, we know what I mean. But then with the illustration, I'm getting it's time to just protect the womb. Same thing with the Ace of Cups. Don't let people into your energy. Don't let the men into your energy. It's undeserving. Okay, this is the Four of Cups in reverse. Women have options. Women have options. We have, even if right now it's like it's not the case. Like, these laws have been passing, these discussions have been happening. Still there are options for women, and we mustn't lose our power based on these decisions. We have power, we have resources, we can find them. I know that socioeconomic factors are at play on a societal level. I never want to use spirituality to negate systemic issues. But nonetheless, this is what I'm getting through my divination, is that even so, everyone has a resource, whether that be love, friendship, family, even concrete things. This is telling me that either way, whatever your situation is, there is always a resource for you. So that's another one, and then okay, the Devil. Look at this card. I mean, this is kind of just like the illustration kind of says it all. It's very, this deck is so beautiful. It's the Apparition deck. But yeah, caging women in death and things like that. Like, it's just, I'm feeling very, I'm feeling like the heaviness and the weight of these decisions in this reading. I'm not like, even in my body, it's not coming out very enthusiastically, and it's like hard to get the words out, and I feel very heavy in the heart. And this is kind of that energy. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Again, the reversals with these very like fertile images. You know, this is the fertility goddess, like an ancient fertility goddess, and it's in reverse, and it's like, this is not a time to be this is a time to protect our womb and our fertility. Another thing I'm getting with this card is, so this is a king of wands in reverse, and I was getting protecting the womb, but also something that I posted on my Instagram the other day was like, men don't understand, these men that are in authority, they don't understand women, basically, is what we're learning and what we're seeing and what we've always known, but it's just once again coming to our consciousness that these men don't understand anything about the men that hold the power and that make the laws. They're not for women. They're for the capital. They're for It's like that TikTok sound. It's like government takes all power away and then gives it back conditionally. So the men, they're nothing more than like the government is nothing more than a street gang. The only difference is like length of establishment and resources that it has. So but nonetheless we live in it. But the thing is, because they don't understand anything about women and their experience, that means that they have a blind spot, that they don't know the capabilities of the collective woman. And one of those things is spirituality and witchcraft and tarot and things like that. Like, well, tarot isn't necessarily witchcraft, but it's part of spirituality and intuition. And women have that a lot more innately than men. So we can use that to our advantage. When we feel hopeless and like nothing is going well, we can use our own resources and our own life centers to carry us through and to fight this. So I hope that this reading can give you some strength and inspiration, and I just felt called to come on here and talk about it, even if it's a very sensitive subject. And I don't want this channel isn't going to be an edgy hot take type channel. This is a fun tarot channel, but I just felt like this was a topic that needed discussing through tarot. So I hope this gave you some hope and strength. So thank you for watching.